Welcome to the Pinter and Patrick Show on this wonderful Friday afternoon here at Anytime Fitness, North Peoria. My name is Patrick Thompson with the Doug Pinter here. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good, man. What a nice day out. Flowers smell wonderful. My Malibu's all shined up, ready to rock and roll this weekend, bud. What about you?
Pretty good. We got a big show coming up here. We're going to talk about some exercise tips that you can do if you're in the gym or at home. We're going to talk about some of the Never Been Stronger pre-workout.
Yeah,
about
buddy.
Those testimonials. And then we are also going to be going over sports, obviously. You got that real
Can I
good.
ask you one question?
What's up?
What will LeBron James have after tonight that Michael Jordan does not have?
Something with losses?
Well, the title of being swept in the NBA Finals.
There we go.
Not that I'm a LeBron hater. I'll just drop some knowledge and numbers on TV ratings. We've had a lot of people email the show asking some questions about what's TV ratings look like, what's KD stats, how's our local boy Sean Livingston doing, some Cub Cardinals, and Billy Horschel broke his putter on tour, had to finish the last 2 holes putting out with 3-wood, so I'll talk a little bit on that as well.
Should have used a hockey stick.
That's not a bad idea, man. Maybe that's what I need to do on the putting green. A little shout out to the River Cup. We're also going to cover the River Cup. It's Tazewell versus Peoria this weekend over at Mount Holly Country Club. I played in a benefit there yesterday, thanks to INB Bank. Go see the Lofgrens are over there, and they take care of all my needs. But Mount Holly was in fantastic shape. Dave Lundy over there, fantastic, classy job, and a great dinner afterwards. There's going to be some great golf in the area. People, it's going to be a beautiful weekend. If you're going out for a walk, you might as well head out to Mount Holly Country Club, take a walk, and watch some of the best golfers in the area.
Absolutely.
What are you doing this weekend? It's your last free week? Well, I shouldn't say free. You're actually lucky you're getting married next weekend, right?
Yep, definitely. This last weekend before we get married next weekend at Coyote Creek Golf Club, got a couple events going on, a wedding anniversary for a client of ours who's been married for 20 years, and then tomorrow a retirement party. So got some small things going, big things, small events for us, but we're just kind of taking it chill this weekend.
How about Front 9 Foundation? I founded 11 years ago. We're having our 11th annual golf outing at Coyote Creek on June 30th. Sponsorships are still available. The foursomes are almost sold out. We're going to run an ad in the Peoria Journal-Star this weekend. I think once that hits, we'll sell out. That's front9foundation.com. It has all the details on how you can help sponsor a hole, send a foursome out, make a donation. We're doing something awesome this year. It's the first time. Fairway for Freedom. You can purchase a flag for $10 in remembrance of fallen veteran or current active military. We'll have our honoree sheet on all of the tables and announce that at the end. And these flags will line hole number 18. It ought to be an awesome moment. We might have one extra surprise at the end of that event as well regarding Tee It Up for the Troops.
Very cool.
Obviously, Anytime Fitness, we partnered with Tee It Up for the Troops as corporate as well as individual franchisee owner, where what I do is on a monthly basis, as well as several other hundreds of thousands of owners, we contribute money towards Tee It Up for the Troops. Those funds go into a pool. Once there's enough money to open an Anytime Fitness, that money is then voted on which family receives or person or individual receives those funds, and then they get to open their own Anytime Fitness. First one was done down in North Carolina. We heard their story down in Nashville. That was an awesome awesome thing to be a part of.
Yeah, it was very cool, and that was one of the things that one of the reasons why I brought Scots for Soldiers to the Front 9 Foundation was because the Tee It Up for the Troops down there at Nashville, when they introduced that, it was so cool, and it's just like, well, I think we can do something too. The
couple met over in Iraq, correct?
I believe so.
Received the donation for the first Anytime Fitness. They're open down in North Carolina. I'm actually heading down there for a tournament in a week and a half, and I plan on stopping in just to say hello and introduce myself. So cool. Golf outing June 30th, Coyote Creek. You can go to front9foundation.com and find out more details about how you can participate or sponsor. And then what about your Squats for Soldiers? Getting a lot of emails, buddy.
Good deal. Yeah, Squats for Soldiers is going to be July 29th here at Anytime Fitness North Peoria from 8 a.m. to noon. It is going to be something that you guys do not want to miss. Raising money for many organizations, foundations, or people and it's just going to be really cool. The Patriot riders are going to be coming in. Blaine Robinson will be squatting.
Shut the door, Blano.
Yeah,
he's awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be very impressive. I think it's going to be limited to 50 squatters, just due to the time frame that I set in place, and in terms of presentations and awards. So if you're looking to raise money or participate in this event, please contact me. Contact Doug or Anytime Fitness North Peoria.
You can always email us at peoriail@anytimefitness.com, and I'll get back to you, or Pat will, and hopefully we'll raise some good funds. The Front Nine Foundation benefits the Children's Hospital of Illinois, the Family House of Peoria. Tee it up for the troops. Blano Strong.
Yep.
And
Mike Howie, he is a not yet a family member of mine, but of my fiance. Her cousin, her husband, he was injured over in training across seas, and now they're back stateside doing well. Had an eye injury, and so we're gonna help them out a little bit.
You know what? Look, I might get 2-3 squats in. It's Team Pinter versus Team Jake Turner, Raymond James. Jake out there defending my title that Team Pinter won last year is my kids. But I'm looking forward to a great event.
Yeah, it will be.
Why don't we stop babbling? Why don't we head on inside? I'm looking forward to hearing about these testimonials. Really proud of you, man. Your pre-workout hit the market. I had a great phone call I need to talk to you about last night about getting some of your stuff into another health club. Very cool. Maybe do a little speaking presentation. But I'm excited to hear what these guys have to say, and then we're going to cover sports. Talk a little NBA Finals coming up at you in 5-10 minutes. Hey, it's Doug Pinter on the Pinter and Patrick Show. There's Patrick over there. Hey, we had to move indoors. I sweat eating ice cream. I didn't want my deodorant to give out on me. It's only about 1 o'clock on this Friday afternoon. But Pat, I am awfully proud of you and excited about this opportunity you have in front of you. You just launched your pre-workout.
I did a couple weeks ago.
How's that going, man?
Really good.
Dude, all I do is see you run around like ship. I mean, you're going crazy there, man.
I know that it's been, I think, 2 weeks now since I got my main shipment in, and I mean, it's going fantastic. The testimonials are great. The feedback's awesome on social media. I mean, it's everything I've dreamed of.
So let me get this straight. You created your own pre-workout. You just passed a special populations test to where we can do some extra services here at the club, right?
Correct, yeah.
Can you expand upon that? What are we able to offer now going forward?
So with the certification that I passed, it's actually called the Certified Special Population Specialist through the National Strength and Conditioning Association. And what that allows us to do here is it allows us to go into doctor's offices or chiropractic offices, physical therapy places, and communicate with the doctors and their patients to show them that, look, you are doing this with your patient. Now it's time for them to exercise. I can show them how to properly exercise, program, and advance into their fitness. So that's what we can do. I'm not, like I said, I think on the last show, I'm no doctor, I'm no physical therapist or chiropractor or anything like that. But what I can do is work with those individuals and make sure that we're getting their fitness in the right direction.
And I know a couple of the benefits, let's say people are going through that rehab, they hit their max number on insurance, they can then graduate over here where we offer an array of equipment. You have all the knowledge to get these people continuing on in the right direction, pain-free, injury-free, to get back out and start enjoying life in a shorter amount of time.
Absolutely.
And I think you've already had a couple people express interest in that and coming through the door, so you're just going to become busier. And let's talk about this pre-workout, man.
Let's do it.
Tell me, what makes your pre-workout better than anything else on the market?
Better than anything else on the market? That's a bold question right there.
Go big or go home, Pat.
Go big or go home.
I don't know.
I wouldn't say it's better than anything else on the market, to be honest with you.
All right.
I haven't tried everything out there. No one else has tried anything out there, or everything out there, excuse me. So I can't say it's the best of the best. However, based off the people's feedback that have consumed it, worked out while taking it prior to the workout, I've got nothing but positive feedback. I mean, that's seriously all I've received.
I had a buddy of mine up around Chicago call me last night, hearing about what you're doing, and he's like, I got to get that. I need to carry it in my gym. And then he's got a contact for you out in California. I'll let you know about that after the show. But in my opinion, Pat, you were best of the best personal trainer in 2016. Your name was right up there again this year for best of the best. You know your stuff. You have a ton of clients that trust you, and you don't take that lightly, their trust in what you're doing. And I know each of the ingredients in here, you were very deliberate about what you're putting in.
Right, exactly.
And I think you're starting to see that in the results coming back with testimonials.
That's for sure.
So you guys are drinking this in the office like at an alarming rate with coffee. How do you guys sleep at night? What does a pre-workout do for a person? Let me ask that.
So the whole intention of a pre-workout is to increase energy, alertness, stamina, focus. It is not going to help make you bigger, stronger, or lose fat. It's just simply going to help you stay focused, give you energy, things of that nature.
One of your testimonials was a firefighter that works 24-hour shifts, and he says he takes your pre-workout, especially during his work time.
Yeah.
He made a great point. He does not have any downtime. I mean, it could be a matter of life or death, and this keeps him extremely sharp.
Yeah, he said that he did a 6-hour dive in the Illinois River a couple days ago, actually, and he was saying how he just felt great. He wasn't exhausted near the end of it, and that's the whole purpose of it.
Sweet. We have some testimonials. I think three people here right now to give some testimonials. So let's get those out of the way. Then we're going to cover how my Cubs swept your Cardinals last weekend, and as well as local boy Sean Livingston, NBA Finals Game 4 tonight. I think they'll close it out. Come on back on the Pinter and Patrick Show.
What's happening, everybody? Patrick Thompson here with good friend and coworker of Anytime Fitness North Peoria, Shelby LeBoeuf. Shelby is a personal trainer here at the club. He is also nominated for Best of the Best Personal Trainer. So Shelby, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, Pat. How are you?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. How's training been going for you lately? I know you've been on the show once, but not for a while.
It's been really well. Picking up a lot of clients and getting everyone in over the holiday, over Memorial Day, and just crushing it.
Absolutely. How many training sessions did you do last month?
313.
313 training sessions in 1 month.
Yeah.
Take that divided by 4. What's that average per week?
It's like 75 or something like that.
75 per week. So if you guys are working out at a gym or Anytime Fitness Peoria and you need questions on your exercise, feel free to reach out to Shelby and he'll be able to help you. I mean, proof is in the pudding, right?
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
So aside from personal training, you got to work out, don't you?
Of course, have to.
What do you like to do when you exercise?
That bad boy right there is
stair stepper?
my frenemy. I love the stairs. Definitely a lot of squats and lunges and stuff like that. I'm just a big fan of mixing it up and trying to dibble and dabble and everything.
Absolutely.
So
I know when you first started coming here, excuse me, as a member of Anytime Fitness Peoria, and you were always running around with your hoodie up with headphones in, listening to who knows what in the headphones. And now you are actually in here training people, changing lives, and that's super, man. That's really cool.
It's been a wild ride for sure, definitely.
Good ride,
awesome.
right?
Oh yeah, it's a great one. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I remember just coming in and seeing you guys and asking you and Doug questions and everything like that, and you guys always took really good care of me. So then finally, when I found that you guys were looking for trainers, I was like, what do I got to do to be certified?
Right.
I was like, let's get this on the road. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Made the choice, and now we're here.
Absolutely, my man. Good stuff. So with your exercise, you take any supplements?
Of course. So I take this bad boy right here.
Oh, okay.
The Never Been Stronger pre-workout.
Yeah.
Made by yours truly, Patrick Thompson. I take it probably 15-30 minutes before I work out. Feel an increase in energy. My stamina's improved. And I just feel more alert during my workout because I mean, you and I both wake up pretty early, so
absolutely.
When we train, it's not exactly at the 8 hours of full rested sleep, and we need that extra boost to get us through a workout. So that's all I take, honestly.
Just pre-workout supplement?
Just pre-workout, yeah.
Awesome. And you take that because you want to increase your energy, get through your workout because you wake up early.
Yeah.
Is there any certain ingredients in the pre-workout that you enjoy, that you feel are benefiting you in your exercise?
Well, I love the caffeine.
The caffeine,
sure.
yeah.
I love the caffeine. Then definitely the beta-alanine. I like that too.
Okay.
Makes me not feel as fatigued during my workouts.
Yeah.
I feel like you get more of a pump while you're doing like arms and legs and stuff. Like I was doing lunges yesterday and my glutes were on fire. Like I was like, oh, this sucks. So I'll probably be feeling it tomorrow.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I mean, I love just the taste. I mean, really, you saw me yesterday drinking straight out of the can on Instagram. So if you don't follow Pat on Instagram, follow him. But yeah, it's great tasting and
cool.
I love it.
Well, go ahead and pour yourself a scoop into your blender bottle here, and I'll take a little shot with him. He mentioned that he likes the caffeine and the beta-alanine in there. The caffeine's going to help with alertness. So I know a lot of people are kind of weary on caffeine and the consumption. It just depends on who you are, really. If you have a medical condition or anything of that matter, consult with your doctor. Don't take anything that you should not be taking without consulting with your doctor if you feel like you have a question. So it just depends on who you are, truth be told. He also talked about the beta-alanine. So the beta-alanine, what that ingredient is that it is going to help fight fatigue. Shelby was talking about reducing the stress and the fatigue in his workouts, and that's what a lot of what that is. There's also some other ingredients on there. I'll put that lid back on real quick. L-citrulline DL malate, that's the prime ingredient there. That helps with reducing fatigue, giving an increased blood flow, as he said, with his glutes and his hamstrings. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. Shoot us an email, patrick@ptxpt.net. If you have to answer any questions for you. Shelby, pour me a shot, and let's get on to the next segment of the show with the Pinter and Patrick show. Oh. Good. Cheers, brother.
Cheers.
That's a big cup, actually. So,
you're gonna be
thanks
bouncing here in a few minutes.
Thanks for joining us, Joey.
Absolutely, man. Thank you.
Appreciate what you do here at the club. I know everyone else does as well. So keep crushing it, and I'll see you here in a little bit.
All right, man.
Thank you.
Sounds good.
Oh my goodness! Look who we ran into here at Anytime Fitness Peoria. My man, Pat Clark. How are you doing today, buddy?
Good, man. Feeling great.
Why did you come in here so late today to work out?
Well, today I was feeling a little tired this morning. Figured I'd get some sleep. Came in later. I actually just took your pre-workout about 15 minutes ago. Feeling great, ready to go.
Oh, yeah.
Get my pump on.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. So the inside joke between Pat and I there was that we work out early in the morning at the grill pit over on Summer Street, and whoa, that was pretty nice.
Yeah.
And he just wanted to sleep in today. You know, he was out in LA last week. He had some things going on for Pat Clark Productions. So.
Yeah, I had a little bit of jet lag still, but next week we're going to be back at it 4 a.m. But today I just had to get a little quick workout in, and dude, this stuff is perfect for it. I really have to say good job with this.
Thank you. Thank you. What is it that you like about it? I know you talked about energy 15 minutes beforehand or so, no jitters.
Yeah, the no jitters I think is something that people look for a lot in pre-workout. I have excited energy, but it's not like, I think Shelby over there was talking about ants on the face. A lot of some of the other products do that kind of too extreme jitters. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And if I may, the beta-alanine that's what causes the ants on the face or the tingles in your body. Now it's completely natural. It's not going to harm you by any means, and that just depends on the person and who's taking it, you know. And
also I figured after I wasn't crashing as hard as some other pre-workouts that I took. You know, I lost energy. I had a nap sometimes after a workout, but no, this is fantastic, man.
Oh man,
good stuff.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
I'm gonna go work out.
He's getting bigger. Added 15 pounds since January, so keep at it, my man. Thanks for being on the Pinter and Patrick show here at Anytime Fitness Peoria. We're here with big man Jake Ennis, coach of Anytime Fitness North Peoria. Jake was on about 4 to 6 weeks ago on the Pinter and Patrick Show, and we talked about how Jake got started in exercise and personal training, and it was his first week here at the club, and so I think he was a little nervous, but now he's much more open, and we're just seeing how he's doing today. What's it been like over the last 4 to 6 weeks for you, Jake?
It's been pretty busy. Just really trying to build that clientele base. A lot harder than I expected, but just got to keep grinding, and it'll be where I want it to be here, hopefully in the next couple months.
Gotcha. And when you say harder than expected, like personal training is a little bit more than just telling people, okay, do this for 2 sets at 10, right?
Right.
It's a little bit more than that. What's one thing that you think people don't know about personal training that is actually harder than you thought?
The amount of sales that is in personal training. Going through college, I never took a single class about business or sales or anything. I know about exercising. That's about it.
Right.
So I thought about, like, you come in as a personal trainer, you train people and you help them hit their goals. I didn't really expect the whole, you got to sell yourself to that person to show them that you are worth their time and money to, invest in you.
Absolutely. And he said the word invest. Investing in your health is something that a lot of people are doing nowadays, and that coming into a personal trainer, it's going to be intimidating at times, but I guarantee if you sit down with Shelby, Jake, myself, or Lindsay here at Anytime Fitness North Peoria, just to talk about exercise and the goal setting and how to get from one place to another in terms of fitness, it's going to be much, much easier in that process, which you've already experienced it, of gaining a client or signing up with a personal trainer. It becomes so much easier.
Right.
So it's just all about finding what is needed and why, and then that becomes easy with it. So what else, my man? You have a rugby tournament coming up this weekend, right?
I do.
Who do you play for?
I play for the Peoria Piggies. It's just a men's league.
What? The Peoria Piggies?
Peoria Piggies. Actually, it's sevens now, so now we're the Sun Pigs.
Okay.
So Peoria Sun Pigs. Just a men's league right out of Peoria. Practice over in West Peoria by Farmington Road. So
very cool.
Got a tournament tomorrow in Joliet.
Nice. How many teams?
We have 4 games that I know of as of right now.
How long does a game last for rugby? I don't even know.
Well, there's two separate parts of rugby. You got 15s and 7s. 15s, it's 2 40-minute halves, and then 7s, it's 2 7-minute halves. So 7s is a lot more fast-paced, not as slow. So
very
it's
interesting.
Very intense.
Very interesting. Very cool. You have no shiner today from a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
So
Hopefully I'll keep my face pretty after tomorrow.
So with playing in rugby, you obviously lift a lot, you exercise, you got to be in great shape. What do you take any sort of supplement?
Pre-workout's usually all I take. I don't really do proteins or any of that stuff. And actually, your pre-workout's what I've been taking recently, and I love it.
Oh man, what do you love about it?
It gives me great focus, gives me good energy. The beta-alanine, that's my favorite part about pre-workouts, getting those tingles from the beta-alanine. And I'll take your pre-workout about 10 minutes before I start my workout, and after about my first or second set, after I get up, my whole body's just like needles poking me. It feels great. It sounds bad, but it's awesome.
I can assure you, it doesn't. There's no needles in there. So,
oh no.
Yeah, and then one other thing, the taste. A lot of people don't like certain flavors. Do you feel like the blue raspberry was something that doesn't taste such like blue raspberry?
It tastes great. It says blue raspberry on there. I don't know if I would pinpoint it with like a blue raspberry flavor, but it does taste good.
Gotcha. That's what I was looking for on my man. So, my friend and coworker, co-personal trainer at Anytime Fitness North Peoria, Jake Ennis. Thanks for coming on again, and
no problem.
We look forward to seeing what you got cooking down the road. So
definitely.
The Pinter and Patrick Show here at Anytime Fitness North Peoria. Doug Pinter is going to be on next with sports.
All right, we're back on the Pinter and Patrick Show to cover sports. We have a few minutes left. I want to talk NBA Finals. Kevin Durant really getting dogged for going over to Golden State. I think he's been the X factor to really propel Golden State into an undefeated playoff season. I think Game 4 tonight on Friday, going down in Cleveland. If you're interested, you can still get tickets. I was on StubHub this morning. I actually thought about maybe driving over and catching the game. $300 gets you a seat in the bathroom. And for about $7,000, you can get in the third section and maybe see a play or two with some really strong binoculars. So tickets still available if you wanted to head over to the land to watch them get swept tonight. My prediction in tonight's game, we'll go Golden State 128, Cleveland 105. I think LeBron and boys are just gassed and wore down. And again, LeBron James said that he is mentally and physically drained. This is the team with the most amount of firepower he's ever faced. And I mean, Kevin Durant shooting 62% when LeBron's guarding him, 52 when anybody else is guarding KD. Just shows that 7-footer is smooth with the ball. And they really don't have an answer for him over in Cleveland. The low rotation in the block is late getting over, and that's why he's finishing at the rim. And I think he went 38 points, 34, 31. I think KD puts up 40, double-double tonight, and I think he'll bring home the NBA Finals to Golden State as well as the MVP for the NBA Finals. So real quickly, a couple of people wrote in asking what the the viewers, what that audience looks like. So Game 3 was the most watched finals game since 1998. The series, the Game 3, had over 20 million people tune in. That's 11% increase over last year. And on Wednesday, there was over 20 million people that tuned in. It peaked at 24 million plus that tuned in to watch that Game 3. It's unbelievable. Up 22% over 2016. So I think where I'm going with this is the last 3 years these teams have met in the finals. I think people are gravitating towards one team or the other, a love-hate relationship. Michelle Beadle had the commissioner on, Adam Silver, and he says it's an awesome arena to display the true talent in the NBA, and that other NBA teams really need to strive towards these new bars that are being set by Golden State and Cleveland. I agree. I think Boston will land on that map next year with the #1 draft pick. Ball is still hoping to go to the Lakers, but I do think Golden State gets it done. I do think it's primarily because of KD bringing home that MVP as well. Local boy Sean Livingston, he's improving in each of the playoff series. He's averaging 15 minutes. He's shooting 44% from the field as well as 100% from the free throw line. He's averaging over 6 points a game. So local boy Sean Livingston, I think he'll get in tonight for about 20 minutes. I think he puts up double digits. I'm going to say 11 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists tonight for local boy Sean Livingston. I know you're a little bitter about my Cubs sweeping your Cardinals right after the Cubs went on an 0-for-7 streak out on the West Coast. Cardinals are facing a little bit of that losing streak. It's the longest losing streak in Matheny's, tied for the longest losing streak in Matheny's career at the Cardinals. So Cubs up in Chicago against Colorado this afternoon, St. Louis down in Busch Stadium. I know you have a big shout out for one of the guys.
Yeah, one of my friends, Eric Shelton, he is a UFC fighter, and July 29th he will be fighting in his second UFC fight out in Anaheim, California.
Best of luck to him. Hey, if you're tuning in late, come on back to the show. We got information about the Front 9 Foundation golf outing, Squats for Soldiers, testimonies about Pat's pre-workout. If you're interested, just ptbypt.com.
ptxpt.net.
There you go.
Bingo.
Doug Pinter, Pat Thompson on the Pinter and Patrick Show. Pat, congrats on your new supplement line.
Thank you.
Look forward to seeing more. And tune in next week. We'll have another show.